What's up, y'all? What's going on, man? So, it been, what, 6 months? So, like 6 months. Started Let's Not Go. So, we've been weed free for 6 months now. So, here we go. So, in the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it felt similar to maybe like the nervous things you get when like you excited over anxiety. So it's like like you talking about it a lot. You're like you know what I mean. You pointing out bad habits in other people. Once you get past that little phase, talking about it and doing mock roll-ups and stuff, and sort of shunning other people for doing it, you start to just really build other little habits that's not sort of directed with you smoking. Like I drank tea, which is a weird thing that you think would maybe take away from smoking, but drinking tea, I guess that's caffeine though, but drinking tea, drinking ginger ale, I eat chips, and this is sort of replacements. But then once you get over that, you see you eating too much chips or you drinking too much tea, and then now you don't have the habit of smoking. That's when the magic happens, because now you get to replace those habits easier with more productive things like creating videos, being more productive, making different things, and just staying more focused. So yeah, you do get a better enlightenment of focus. But then that runs out. And you get exhausted, or maybe when you get angry, you maybe want to retreat back. I sort of had a bad night or two, but for the most part, if it's not really involved with your sleeping or your people may not like to admit, but they use it on the toilet, use it to help relieve themselves. They use it for sex. They use it for anxiety, of course. But some people smoke, and then they get horny and they wanna. But maybe without it, they wouldn't, or maybe not as much. You really get to see what your sex drive really is about. So yeah, maybe those things is discombobulated for the first 2 to 3 months. Once you get to, I think, your 5th and your 6th month, you probably becoming more in tune to what you want to do, what you're trying to do, like mentally and with yourself. You may become more self-aware about a lot of different things. So I know that's clarity right there. A lot of self-awareness, focus, drive, which is important. Eating habits definitely change. You probably realize that I consume way less food, but maybe eat things that's more prone to that I like. Like I eat a nice medium rare steak, medium well steak, and it's like I sort of can feel the nutrients in it, but or whatever. I can feel it and it's good. It's like a high, in a way. I maybe didn't feel that way off of food before, or maybe I did, but I was high, so I didn't really care. Just small things. Eat a lot of fruits. Definitely drink a lot of water, but I always drink a lot of water. Yeah, maybe you can eat more on the schedule. Sometimes my appetite, I don't think I'm as hungry as I am, and then once I start eating, I'm really just devouring. Like, oh wow, I'm hungry, and then, but initially, I don't necessarily need to eat, if that makes sense. So I think, I think you get a more controlled sense of your eating habits once you get into your fourth, fifth month. Because in the beginning, sometimes you could just overeat, or you could be overcompensating because you're not smoking, or you could not be eating at all because you think you need weed to eat. You know what I mean? Like you need to smoke to eat, which I know that's a lot of people's case. Some people even can't use the bathroom, or maybe they prefer to use the bathroom and smoke. I was definitely close to there. I prefer to smoke. I don't necessarily need it, but I prefer to smoke and use the bathroom a lot. Yeah, that. Then by the time you get, cause I'm not gonna say 7, but close to 7 months. But once you get to your 6th, 7th month, you really don't care. Like you could be around, or you could probably be around weed since from your 2nd and 3rd month. But I'm talking about like it doesn't phase you. You know, I'm not saying this is the Bible on you know you know weed anonymous and stuff, but yeah, this is just my personal journey through it, and I had other times where I did it, but it wasn't really thought out and sort of planned, versus this one being like a direct thing, so I can do and earn certain type of, and level up. So yeah, yeah, that's one of the key things that's possible, is getting to the point where you're trying to level up, and then you add sacrifice in a sort of way, and then that sort of enlightens you. It sort of it sort of goes together. So it's like a win-win-win situation. So if that's something that you want to do, and that's what you want to try to do, just jump right in, go cold turkey. If you fail, hey, just start all over. Just get back on the horse. Say you go a week, or you go a day, or you go half a day, or you go. One thing I'm gonna say: it's better to try to stop to do something when you have the means to get what you want. Don't try and say, hey, I'm gonna stop doing something. I'll stop smoking weed. I'm not gonna drink. And you broke. You don't got no money, or you stuck somewhere, or you don't have, or you on a long trip and you can't drink, or you can't smoke, or because you can't get your hands on it. You stuck in a hotel and you don't know the city. You can't meet nobody to get this or that. Don't make those promises, because once you do get the means, you most likely you're gonna break it, and you're gonna continue to do that. The best time to stop drinking or smoking or stop whatever you want to stop is when you actually you have it. You're a bartender. I'm not gonna drink for a month while I bartend every night. I'm not gonna smoke for a year while I sell weed in the smoke shop, or while I help my friends roll up their joints and go to all the parties, or while I have this awesome job and I could buy anything I want. I'm not gonna go shopping. That's when you do it. Don't be living, you can't pay your, short, trying to pay the rent. You don't have it. You don't really got it like that. But then you like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna splurge on snacks and stuff and go shopping and stuff. No. Because when you do get a little extra $2 over lunch money, you gonna realize that you should just, you gonna buy it anyway. And you sort of gonna break the word to yourself. So if you wanna avoid that, only try to do things when you have. If you have, that's when you challenge yourself and make it a challenge versus you sort of making it a command. Because if you command yourself and you ain't gonna do it, it's gonna drop your self-esteem. But if you make it a challenge and you get half of the bar done, you did half of the bar, or you did 3/4 of the bar, you did the full bar. You get the mark off yeses and pluses for yourself versus hitting negative. You never want to give yourself negative because the world already give you enough. Why you gotta give yourself more? So okay, so that's the, on the weed situation, not going. Sometimes I even feel how we just off of life, but pretty much that's the situation there. Please like, subscribe, share this video as much as you can. Get back to me. Today just was a super productive day. Did a lot of things, and yeah, stay weed free, guys.